guys, I'm going to go over the class I taught yesterday. I'm kind of just going to wing it, so anyone who watches this, bear with me. I might ramble a little bit and whatnot, but we're going to get through this. So what I'm going to go over is just one of my strategies, just basically how I draw out my price levels for puts and calls and how I've been playing them the past couple weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each day on QQQ from March 28th to today. I had a lot of, today's Friday the 5th. I had a lot of great trades today, so I want to add those in. And yeah, all right, I'm just going to get started. I'm going to, first off, just for anyone who doesn't know, this white line is the 8 EMA, pink line is the 21 EMA, orange line is the 30 EMA, and this gold line is the 50 EMA. This light blue is also the 9. I can honestly take that off. I wanted to test something a while back and I just never took it off, so don't worry about that. So when I start each day, when I'm looking for levels, I like to see big moves, and I prefer to see moves that go from, so for like puts, I want to see you start above all the EMAs, and I want to see you finish below the EMAs and have a greater than 50-cent move. And then for calls, I want to see you start below all the EMAs and finish above the EMAs. Same thing, 50-cent move. There's a little bit of nuance to it all, but I'm going to do my best to try and go over what I can in this. Like, I'll probably make this hopefully like a 20-minute video, might be a little longer, but I'm going to try and cover as much as I can. One thing to note is at like the start of the day, like if you start the day, let's say under all the EMAs, and then you have like a $2 fall, I'm not going to worry about it that it wasn't, like, the level wasn't over the EMAs, because that's a huge move. So I will change things up slightly at the beginning of the day, but everything else I keep the same. So I'm just going to go through each day and kind of just show how I draw my levels. So you guys should be able to get a pretty clear idea of this. All right, so I'm just going to get started. So I'm just seeing this now. I would have gone a great short here if I was up at this time. So let's start 9:30, March 28th. You get this QQQ candle that goes from 444.90 all the way down to 443.76. So for me, you could have easily drawn a level here. And then I make my levels red just to signify puts. So then when we come back up here, let's see, do we test? Yeah, okay. All right, I know why I would have taken this. So one of the things I like to do too is when it comes to puts, I use the EMAs, or like I use the EMAs a lot. If I see an EMA test like 20 cents below one of my levels and hold, I'll usually defer. So right here, we get within 9 cents of this level, and then we come back, test the 1 minute 8 and 21 and hold. So for me, that's going to be a no-go for me shorting it here. And then, I drew a call level here just to touch back on that, because we end up breaking the EMAs here. And then, this is what is this? This is over $1 move. So those levels are in. All right. Here we go. We come up to here, this 445.64, and you see, look, we get this huge fall to 444.14. We break all the EMAs greater than 50 cents, so I would draw a level at this high. Same thing right here. We come back down to this 444.14, break all the EMAs. Once we get like right around in here, once we break it, I'm going to draw this level right away. Because what is this? Up here, yeah, that's greater than a 50-cent move. Okay. So here's where I've been doing really well, is this consolidation we've been dealing with a lot. And this is something like a lot of people don't like consolidation, but I've actually had a lot of success in it because I play the levels. So let's just, So you start here, you get this 444 or 445.07, and then you plummet down to here. So I would have had a level drawn right here in the beginning. And let's see how this plays out. So then we come back up here. So we shoot up here. Yeah, okay, you get to within 1 cent of it. So the reason I wouldn't have taken this right away is one of the things I like to do is, and again, as I think of things, I'm just going to say it. It might not be the most organized thing in the world, but the message should get across. So when I'm doing a put or a call level, I prefer to see 20 minutes in between levels before I take a trade, unless it's like absolutely clear there's consolidation. And I'll define what I consider consolidation for me in a minute. So we don't, when did we get to this level? Yeah, so it's 13 minutes when we challenge this level. And one of the things is I want to usually get within 4 or 5 cents of a level before I'd buy calls off it or puts. So for here, I'm not going to take any of these trades because it gets there within a couple 10, 15 minutes. So how do I determine consolidation? And when I determine consolidation, I get rid of all that, like testing the EMAs within 20 cents and needing 20 minutes. All those go out the door. So for me, on a 1 minute chart, I determine consolidation when the EMAs start to not be relevant. So you get this break of the EMAs right here. You come back up, you break, come back up and break. So when I see a couple open and closes between all the EMAs, and we got VWAP right here, which is the dash blue line, I know that these EMAs do not mean as much. Like, I'm usually using the EMAs when I'm trying to do puts. I'm seeing if the QQQ is bouncing and holding the EMAs and trending up and following them. That's an indicator for me not to take puts, but in this case, the EMAs clearly have no relevance, because if they're holding the EMAs and we get up to this level, I'm going to be nervous that when we come back down to the 8 EMA, we're just going to bounce off it and eventually break the level. But since I see these EMAs aren't giving much resistance to QQQ, I'm not worried about shorting near them and getting a breakthrough. So at this point, this is the new high, and we have this. Yeah, we have this greater than 50 cent fall over here. So when we come back up here, this was a trade I tried to take. This was like 5, 6 cents off. Like I said, I normally like it to be 4 or 5 cents, but since I saw it fail 3 times here, I tried to get in puts here, but this candle just went too fast on me. This would have been, with 0 DTEs, ended up being like a 40% play. So I missed this, but here's the thing. We had this call level, same reason I drew it. We get this greater than 50 cent move. So I waited to take this. You got a 1 minute close right here, and then you started to go up. So how I play these levels is I'm usually, ideally, unless you start to shoot up really quickly, I'm going to wait for a 1 minute candle close and wait for the next candle to start going up. So for this, we get the candle close, we start to go up. So I take this, and my mindset is in the trade when I'm doing, this is a call level trade, so I'm in calls here. My stop, where's my stop going to be when I get in this? I usually give a trade 15 to 20 cents below a level. If we get below, so if we get in playing this 44451 level, my stop's going to be at 444 like 30. So for here, we face a little bit of resistance, and we get down to 444.39, which is 12 cents. So I hold this trade, and then we eventually bounce, and this ends up being, this is a good like 40% winner. So we take this, and then we come back up to the put level. We get this candle close, yeah, a couple cents below, and then the next candle opens and starts going down. Get in puts. This down to here, probably 40%, maybe a little bit more. So right there in this, what is this, 1107, 1130. Yeah, see right here, you've hit one trade. Yeah, you've hit one trade getting 30+%, and then right here, you've hit another trade getting 30+%. And look at this. You kind of hover around here. Then you get this candle close right above. This candle opens, tries to break, and then it starts going up. I didn't take this trade because I was still in these puts, I'm pretty sure, at this time, and I should have. So this was another move. There you go. That's another trade you could have taken. That's 3 trades where you're getting greater than 30% returns in a 30-minute time frame. And look, let's see. Yeah. The other thing I said earlier was I like to see 20 minutes apart. Again, I don't mind as much if there's consolidation, which is what I explained earlier when we're breaking up and down between the EMAs, but we get a good 30 minutes between these, or yeah, 25 minutes. So that's one trade you could go on. That's another trade. This is another trade. I did not get in here because I wanted it to be a few cents closer. Honestly, when I saw it start to fail, I probably could have taken this, and unfortunately, this would have been over 100%, but that's fine. So just common sense. I don't get into this level. Why? Because we sail past it. We don't get a candle close. We just shoot through it. So if we just shoot through a level and get like 15 cents below it, the level's dead for me. Like, I'm not going to play it. So if we got like 25 cents below and we got back above this level, I'm not doing it. Once you get 15 cents below the level before getting back above it, it's gone. I'm not playing it. But if you guys remember, we have this 444.14 level from over here, and look at this. This might have moved. I don't think I took this. It probably moved too quick. You come down, you hit it. You get this next candle open, and you start to go up. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. Yeah, for this, you probably get 15%, and for me, I always set my stops at break even once we get like 10-15%, just depending on what the market's like. So this would have been a break-even trade more than likely, or you would have gone like a 15% scalp. So that's fine. But you see, like, this is how I play it. Like, not all these are gonna work, and I like to be safe. Like, that's why I take trims early, because I'm looking for a big winner. But I know with the style of trading I do, a lot of these trades are going to go maybe 30% or 25%, and then they're going to get back to break even or fail. So that's why I take profits early, and then I try to hit the big winners. But going over this, I've shown 3 good trades you could have taken. So I'm just going to continue this out. And we have this put level. You can kind of draw a level here, but I usually defer to the higher one, so that's why I didn't, because they're like 5 cents apart. Okay, just going to keep moving along with this. Oh man, we're already at 13 minutes on this. It's going to be a little bit longer than I anticipated, but that's fine. All right, here we go. Low of day. We have low of day that we drew here earlier. Look at this. Low of day calls. I've been playing these the last 2 weeks. I've taken probably 7 of these trades, and I've won all of them. You get this candle. It closes right above low of day, and this opens, test it, and starts shooting up. This is an easy trade. I remember I went to go get lunch or something, and I messaged to people saying that if we come and hit low of day, I would take calls here. I mean, this trade probably went 60%. So I missed that trade. I was getting lunch, but here we go. So, also, since, here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Since we got to 443.73, I get rid of this level. So what time did that happen? 3:18. So we'll just make that 3:19. That level's gone, and I put this new low here because we followed all the rules. We've gone above the EMAs. We've gone 50 cents above. So this is the new level. All right, and then here, you can definitely draw a put level here. So you get this huge down move. Again, red is for puts, gold is for calls. Okay, so we get this move. Man, that would have been a trade right there, probably. Let's see. Let's just go through. All right, so we come back down. We get 7 cents, 8 cents below the level. You get this strong. I like when you get like a huge candle that comes down and then comes back up and doesn't break the level. So once we hold this level and start going up, this is a high conviction trade. This I alerted. Oh, no, I did not alert this one. I think this went too quickly. But this went 60%. right here. Look at this move. And then, let's see, okay, yeah, I wouldn't have shorted this because we haven't had multiple breaks up and down between the EMAs. So when I form a level for this put level, I want to see multiple breaks up and down once the level's formed. So you come down here, you come back up, and you get that one break. I would like to have seen another one. So I don't take this because we get up here and then we test the EMA. So for me, it's not worth taking the chance on that. So I'm not going to short here. But, so we waited out. And then, oh yeah, I'll go ahead, get rid of this level, 201. Yeah, I'm just showing, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. It can be a little bit tedious, but it works. All right, so here we go. We come down here. We get within 4 cents of the level, start shooting up, candle opens, get in. Oh, my bad. Oh, I got this screen recorder thing is getting in my way. Hold on. Auto zoom. All right, we're good. I don't know how to move this, so... Okay. All right, we're back on track. Okay. So yeah, all right, here we go. This I alerted. You get in here, calls. This trade goes like 150%. I mean, look at this. And then look, we sail up. So for here, I don't take this because I'm in these calls, and we only get like another thing. Yeah, like I said, again, I'm just going to say things as I think of them. So when we get up to this level and we close below and start going down, since I feel pretty strongly, I want to see like at least like a 9-10 cent fall, and we get 8 cents. And the other thing we have going against us is the 1 minute 8 is right there. So that makes me a little nervous. So I'm not going to short it here. I'm just going to let this play out. And then we sail past this level. We sail past VWAP. I get out of my call somewhere around here. And look at this. What is this? Is this Hive Day? Okay, it's not Hive Day, but this is this level from earlier that failed multiple times. So look at that. We shoot up. We don't test any of the EMAs beforehand. We shoot up here, get the candle close right below, start going down. Look at that. And then what time is this at? This is at 3 o'clock. This move from here down to here, that's like an 80% move. So this is one day. This is March 28th, and I've shown playing these levels. And I missed some of these trades. 1, 2, 3. That's a 4th potential trade. 4. I was getting lunch here. 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. All these trades are going over 30%. And a lot of these are going over 60%. 8 trades you could have taken. This is an easy day. You could be 8-0. All right. Let's keep rolling along. All right. I got to figure out how to get this thing. The screen recorder thing is getting on my nerves. All right, here we're gonna have to do it this way. I can't do like my There's a way we can get it for the screen to go with me or the chart to go with me, but I have this recording thing in the way and it's not movable. So bear with me. All right, so we went through that day. Same thing. You get this high over here, you break all the EMAs to draw a level. Same thing. You get this level, you get a dollar move up. Why don't we take calls here? We sail past this level, break it, don't even get up. Easy no take. And also this is a new level because you have this level, comes down below the EMAs, get that 50-cent greater move, come up here, this level forms, get that below all the EMAs greater than 50-cent move. All right, oh, and this is hard to see, but this is low of day. So here we go. We come down, get this huge candle down to low of day, comes up, bounces up strongly, probably take calls. I don't remember where I might have taken calls right away when it bounced strongly, or I waited for this candle close and start to go up. And what is that? All right. Yeah, that's like a 50-cent move, so this is probably like a 20-30% winner right here. But again, guys, levels, low of day. That's one low of day trade, and we've saw 3 other low of day trades right there. So that's like 4-0 on low of day. All right. So why don't I take it again here? We didn't break all the EMAs, so I'm not going to replay this level. If I'm going to replay a level, I want to see all the EMAs break. This clearly fails the 1 minute 8, so I don't take it. And this, once we get below, this level's gone. It's no longer valid. All right, we're just going to keep chugging along. Okay. Level right there. Same thing. Get that move down. Level right there. Same thing. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. This... What? Yeah, all right. I didn't take this, but I think this moved probably too quickly for me. You have this new low of day. You've gotten this... What is this? About $1 move. You come here. You hold. You start to go up. This is like a 30-cent up move. You're probably getting 20-25% on this. I think this sailed on me too quickly, so I couldn't take it. But I mean, that's another quick winner. Like, with the way I do things, you're going to get a lot of 15-20%ers, and you just, like, eventually you're going to hit a huge trade. Okay. Then this breaks. Don't take. All right. Here is a trade I took. I shorted it here. We got up like 10-15%, and then when it started reversing, I got out. I realized I probably... Why is this? I'm going to delete whatever this is. I probably should have waited for this level up here. I tend to like to wait for puts. If I got a level 10 to 20 cents right above, I usually wait for that level to get there because it's going to be a higher probability. I ended up taking some call trade from another setup here, which was a mistake of mine that I lost. I don't think I alerted that one because I knew it was riskier. Maybe I did. I have no idea. But I honestly should have shorted this. You wouldn't have gotten much, but you get like a 40-cent down or a 30-cent down move. So again, you'll get your like 20% and then set your stop to break even. And then this isn't a level. This level gets erased because you get above it. Come here. Shoot below. New level. I don't think there are any. Okay. Let me see. All right. Come down here. Form a low there. That would be a level. I didn't have it drawn. I don't know why, but that's fine. But let's play it out. Okay. This was another trade I lost. This I did alert. This is another totally different setup, but I'm not going to go over that. But I think yeah, okay. I ended up drawing a level here even though we didn't break the EMAs. I'll just go over it. It's not quite exactly what I've been explaining. It's just one of those things I knew, so just another side thing. So we form a low here. Is that low of day or a higher low? Yeah, okay. Oh, I lost it. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. All right. So this is low of day. Then we form a higher low here. And then we get this up move. We form a new low here. And then you see like there are multiple candles that try to break this. So that shows relevance to this, even though we haven't broken the EMAs. So then we get this. And then when we come back down, I took this because I just knew from experience when you get all these candles that try to break. And when I saw this come down and hit it strong and go up, I figured it was going to work. Again, it didn't quite follow the criteria, just like an experience thing. And I'm pretty sure we had a yeah, I mean this is also too like a golden zone bounce also, which is more of Wolf's specialty than mine, but I do use those. But I'm just going to keep rolling through. Okay. What time are we at now? Alright, so this level forms here. Alright, so I don't take this level. I don't take this trade even though it would have worked because we only get a couple cents below. And at this hour, when we get past 3 o'clock, I'm extra cautious. And then we shoot up, we get like 10 cents, 12 cents above. So for me, it's not worth taking it at that hour. And then what else do we have here? Yeah, nothing relevant over here. Like, I guess, what is this? You get a 60-cent move there. I mean, you could have, okay, here you go. This is something I missed. We could have drawn a level here at 444.02 because you get that move. And then over here, you come down. Man, I missed this. This would have been a great trade. Okay. You come down here, get 4 cents below or around it, or above it, my bad. Like I said, I'm rolling through this once. I'm not always going to be on top of my words. But yeah, all right, you get 4 cents above, you start to go up, you get this candle open, and then you start to go up. I mean, yeah, for these later trades, I hold these past. So like right here, I think I remember this. This probably was a 30% move at this hour, and then we come back down here. I'm not when I take trades past 330. If I get 30%, I'm not gonna set my stop to break even. I'm looking for a bigger move. I mean, if you got in calls right here, oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm really regretting this in the moment. If you got in calls right here, and you got this move up here, I mean, you're getting a couple 100%. You're probably getting 300-400% on this. Yeah, I mean, like I said, these levels work. All right, we're gonna roll through the next day. Yeah, I'm like that's what I like about my strategy. Like I miss trades, like I do. Like I know what the style of trading I have. Like I missed 2 trades this week that went 300%. That were great trades for my setup, but I know that I'm a pretty high volume trader, so I know there are going to be other setups. All right, we are on. All right, April 2nd. I'm going to go through this a little quicker because we're already at like 26 minutes. All right, you could have drawn a put level right here. Again, it's below all the EMAs, but, you know, this is you get a huge fall down there. And then you form this low of day. Again, you don't get above all the EMAs, but I treat the EMAs a little bit differently at the beginning of days. But I didn't buy calls here off of this because this is a news. This 10 o'clock we had news, so I left it alone. But I'm gonna roll right through. Nothing. Oh, low of day would be, yeah. We put that over here. Okay. Come up here, get this high, break all the EMAs. That's like $1 something move. This is a trade I took, but I didn't alert. Yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, you kind of shoot up like 40 cents on this candle, get here, start going down. I like taking puts when you get extended from the 1 minute 8. This only ended up going around 20%, and then I got out, so didn't miss much on that. Okay. Here we go. Okay, yeah, this was the best trade I had that day. All right. So we get to this 443.7. We form this high here, and then we chop. So we form this low at 439.64. We get a greater than, okay, maybe not quite 50 cents. Yeah, more like 43 cents, but that's fine. And then we chop. So this isn't quite 50 cents, but once we get to a point where we've formed this low at 137 and we don't get back here till 246, and we've been chopping really since 117. So just how do I look at this and logically think? All right, so we got a big move up, and then we form a low right here. We have this level down here. So in my mind, when we come back and we test this right here, I'm thinking this is like the last line of support for us to break down to VWAP or potentially break down to this level. So we get this candle close right here, and this goes down. And then when this one starts going up, I'm like, all right, we've whipped past this twice, and we hold. So then I get in. Again, you could have gone in when this started shooting up here, but I want to be extra cautious. Like I know this is going to be like it's a low risk, high reward trade. If we get 20 cents down, we get rid of it. Maybe we hold it if it hits VWAP. Sometimes I do that, but That's fine. And then this move, this is at 2, it's at like 247. This ends up going like 150%. Yeah, you just got to look at charts logically. Like if you get a big move up and then you consolidate for an hour and you form a low, when we test that low after an hour and we hold it on a 1 minute candle close, there's a good shot it's going up. And I mean, at worst, you're going to lose 15-20% on the trade if it doesn't work out. And at best, you could get 100, couple 100%. Like this is a couple 100%. And I mean, I got out of it all out here. But if you had held this, I don't think you would have gone stopped out over here at break even. I'm not 100% sure, but if you got this move, I mean, this is 300-400%. I got out here because it's high of day. Why didn't I short it high of day? Clearly because we just gap up above this candle. We get 20 cents right away over this candle. So this trade, this put level is dead to me. Like I'm not going to take it. We end up failing it later, but it's irrelevant. Okay. Next day. Let's keep rolling through this. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, look. High of days right here. That 444 level. Then you come down here. Oh, I went through this in the class. I missed this trade. We had like, we might have had news around this time. I don't know what I was doing, but then you form this new level here. This is a trade I didn't take. You come down here, you get, all right, 15, exactly 15 cents. You start to shoot up. Like you could have taken this. It's kind of dicey with this being wiki, pretty wiki. Wiki, that sounds really weird, but that's fine. Yeah, it's just not a trade I took. So, here we go. All right. All right, so same thing we've been seeing these past couple days. We form a high here. We have this low right here. And then we start to chop. See, if you're playing a 5-minute, a 30-minute, or whatever chart that's much greater than a 1 minute, these aren't going to look like trades for you. But I mean, you can sit here and you can hit 40% moves all day. And this is at 1:30, 2 o'clock. You're going to hit greater than that. Okay, so we form this high over here. Then we form this low down here. Then we get a greater than 50-cent move. 94, 47 cents. That's fine. And then I know I'm a little bit more lenient about the 50-cent rule. When I see all these, I know it's chop because I see all these candles closing up and down between the EMAs. So I know we're in a choppy part of the day. So I can be a little bit more lenient on that stuff. I just like, if I'm taking calls off of 30-cent moves, it's just not worth it from a risk reward standpoint. But when I look at this, I see this high, I see this low. When we come down here, get the candle close and start going up, my goal is to take calls here. And that's basically what I did. I think I got in at like 60 something cents and this got up to 85. And I think my final trim was around 80 cents. So that's a good trade. And then I missed this. I should have shorted this. It's the same thing. Like I've been better about this, but like you guys will see this. Like just play both ways. Honestly, you get this winner here, you get out of most of your contracts. When this starts going down, it's worth taking the puts here. Like it's hard to like take a second trade right after you just win a big trade, but when you recognize this, I mean you can hit 3 to 4 great trades. Eventually you might lose one, which is fine, but if you've won 3, 4, 5 trades in this chop and you take one 15-20% loser, who cares? So yeah, you get this win here. You could have taken puts right here. Great. We do end up getting a greater than 50% or 50-cent move, or around 50 cents right here, and we break all the EMAs. But I'm not going to short it here because in my mind we might have just formed a higher low over here and we just immediately go back up. So I'm not going to do that. But again, come down here, hit this, start going up, calls. Yeah, what was this? You only get a 30-second move or 30-cent move, but at this hour, this was still 30%. This might have been like 35%. And then, so, yeah, we broke the EMAs. Why don't I take it again here? Because we only got like 35 cents. So since we only got 35 cents, when I've been seeing, like this time we got like 50, 60 cents. When I see this hold right here and start to fail, for me, that is a sign not to retake this. Like when I see like a lower high or higher low start forming, that's when I start to be more cautious. That's why I was more, this looked like it could be a potential higher low. So that's why I didn't take puts here. Took calls here because we're just bouncing between these two levels. But then when I see we don't get anywhere near this level, I'm not going to take calls when we get back here. And look, we instantly break and we shoot down. Form this new level. That's a new level. But this breaks through this candle. So there's no take. All right, we are on the next day. All right, there's only one trade I needed to show for this day anyways. So this will be quick. And then I'm going to show today's trades. Okay. I'm gonna run through this real quick. All right, form your high, you form your low. It's the same thing. We get all this chop around here. I take this trade right here when we start to hold. Yeah, I mean this is greater than 60-cent move. Get above all the EMAs, all the criteria is met, and we get 12 cents below. So I get out stupidly around break even here because we chopped so much. I was getting nervous about theta decay, and I ended up doing that today for a trade. But we weren't at low of day. If you're going to give time to any trade, calls at low of day, the longer you're chopping around not being able to break low of day, the more likely, just in my experience, you're going to break through. Same thing puts. If you get puts and they're chopping right at high of day, or if the price gets to high of day and you're just chopping right there, the longer you're chopping there, the more likely I start to think we're going to fail. So we chop right here. I dumbly get out, and this trade, look at this. This trade just goes. This is an easy 200%er. Luckily, I get like a 60, 70%er right here on another setup I do, but it would have been lovely to hit both of these. All right, and that, oh, and we had this level right here, and we have this level here. Why wouldn't you take this? We had like Fed speakers and all this news coming out, and I'm not going to take these trades around news events. So let's roll through the day. I'll make this quick. I'm not going to go. I'm just going to go to the trades I took today. Okay. All right. We have this put level. We have this put level. This is a trade I did not alert because I knew it was a little riskier. So just to show you, like these trades, you're not going to go undefeated on these trades. Like I will lose some of these. Like that's just the way it's going to be. But as you can see, like they're a high win percentage. So you get this level, you end up you're holding the EMAs. Why am I a little bit more nervous about it? Because we're clearly have an uptrend. You have this low right here. You form higher lows over here. You form a higher low over here. So I know we're in more of a bullish trend. But just for the sake of the setup, I mean, I took this with like a quarter size. Luckily, we follow the rules. We get here. We get like 10, 15 cents below this level. So I went ahead and shorted it just to see if I could get a quick move. I end up not getting that. I get out pretty quickly. And then just another strategy. We hold these EMAs. This trade I did alert. And then I bought calls here. And we ended up getting a nice move on that. Okay. Okay, yeah, playing the levels. Okay. Yeah, you form that high. In this consolidation, shoot through, form a new high. You form this low. I took this trade. Oh, yeah, guys. I remember I lured this trade. This, literally, I got in here at like 62 cents or something, and this shot up to 72 on this candle and then shot right back down. Yeah, sorry about that for people who try to get in this trade. it moved quickly. But that's why I want people to learn how to do this, so they'll know like how I play things. Because some of these trades are just going to move quickly. All right, here we go. This is the trade I had today that worked out really well. Okay, so you form this high here. You form this low here. This ends up breaking down. Then we get this little bit of consolidation. I ended up on SPY taking calls here just at the end of the day because I knew once you broke this level, I thought you could get a move. When I take these trades at 3:30 and later, you don't need much of a move. If you get a 40 to 50 cent move at this hour, you're going to get a 50% winner. So I literally, this on SPY, this candle was a 100% winner. But, so we shoot up. Look, you have this high. This is above the EMAs. You form this, you shoot up, you get extended away from the EMAs, you close slightly above it, and then you instantly start moving down. And it's when you're this extended, you gotta take this at this hour. Like if we get up to there, I'll get out. That's fine. But I mean, from here to here, that was 100%, and then we got down to here, which we ended up being like a cent away from 200%, which I couldn't get filled. That's fine. But yeah, I feel like I've pretty much covered it. I went through 5 or 6 days and I showed at least a good 10, 15 trades where you could have gotten at least 30%, a couple 50%ers, a couple 100%ers. So I hope this helps. I apologize for my rambling and whatnot. I just wanted to get in here and do this cold. So anyone who has questions, feel free to send them to me after watching this video. All right, thanks guys.